Rani,
Yeah?
you watch anime, right?
What made you think so?
Eh? Eh? Eh?
Never mind. No. Okay, yeah, I do. Why? What you ask?
You see, lately I've been watching a lot of sport anime, and I've noticed some pattern.
What kind of pattern are we talking here?
You know, like this kind of pattern where the one that have been training since small is suppressed by the one that is like this new talented athlete.
Ah, okay, I see. It's like this. There's this new guy who's very talented, and then there's this hardworking guy.
Yeah, like talent versus hard work.
And that, folks, will be our topic for the day. My name's Rani,
And I'm there.
and welcome to Show POV.
Why that? I'll stop. Oh my god.
Okay, so for those of you who doesn't know, here in Show POV, usually we pick a show and a topic and see how those show represent this certain topic. To kickstart our conversation for today, Dea, what do you think talent is?
I think talent is like a gift. That is, someone is born with that gift, and not everyone can obtain the gift.
I see a gift, a present, an iPad? No.
No, not like that.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, that's basically in the Oxford Dictionary, that is also the definition of talent, yeah? But there's also this second meaning for talent. It could also pose as a dismissive term.
Dismissive term.
Yes, it could be dismissive to the hard work that one have to do to achieve a level of skill.
Ah.
You see what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get it.
So I think we should find two different examples.
Well, for the first example is Haikyuu.
Haikyuu. Have anybody here watched Haikyuu?
If you guys haven't watched Haikyuu, it's pretty much an anime that is talking about Japanese volleyball.
Yes. And there's a lot of teams and there's a lot of character there.
For today's video, we're going to take one example, which is Kageyama versus Oikawa.
Ding. So who are they? Let's not everyone here have watched Haikyuu. Who are Oikawa and Kageyama?
Well, first of all, Kageyama. Kageyama is the first year setter of the Karasuno High School team. Yeah, people keep on saying he's a genius, like he can throw a very accurate set, and he even get invited to the all youth
Training camp?
all youth training camp.
You said that he's a genius, right?
Yes.
So I did some research. The word genius in Japanese means tensai. So tensai, the character for ten means heaven, and the character for sai means talent. So basically, tensai or talent means heavenly gift or heavenly talent, heavenly skill. But hold on, let me pull up my reference. But then in I think it was in episode 5.
Yes.
In the training camp that you mentioned before, right? One of the coach said, I don't really understand the definition of a genius, but in my opinion, geniuses are the furthest form of existence from perfection.
Yes.
The term tensai means like a heavenly skill, heavenly talent, which is something that you consider very close to perfect. But then this coach said that, no, it's the furthest thing from being perfect. Why do you think that is?
Well, the way I think it is like, let's take the one example that probably more people know. We probably know about this genius of a detective, Sherlock Holmes, right?
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Okay, yes.
He is a genius at solving case.
Yes.
But you know how in the story he keep on being pictured as someone who is like does not clean his room, is bad at other stuff than deducting,
Doesn't have common sense.
yeah, doesn't have common sense, have no social sense. As Kageyama, he's a talented setter, right?
Yeah.
But does he in his life does he only be a setter? Like, doesn't he need to like socialize? Didn't he need to eat or
Yeah, so in your opinion, why does the coach said geniuses are the furthest existence from perfection, it's because that's the only thing they're good at. Is that what you mean? Okay. So I look at it in a little bit in a different way. So in my opinion, in middle school, Kageyama is called the king of the court.
Yeah.
I think you know why.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, he is called the king of the court because of his egotistical approach to being a setter. He's like this. He's not a good king. He's a tyrant. He's like a tyrannical king. He keeps on pushing others to be on the same level as him.
Yeah, he
know?
expect everyone to be as talented as
Everything
him.
has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Everything has to be up to his standard, right? So then he tried to stop doing that in high school. He tried to match to the others, but then he ended up not showing his full potential. Okay, to sum it up, basically, it's precisely because he's a genius that he fails to find this quote-unquote perfection because of his over-reliance on himself. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
He either relies on himself too much or he demands too much from others. On the other hand, let's talk about Oikawa.
While Oikawa is Kageyama's senior in middle school, in which in this story Oikawa is someone who is cursed with the
The curse of the ordinary. I do like to call it myself.
yeah.
Basically, what you're trying to say is that he's someone who's very much normal. He's like an average Joe. He doesn't have this little spark that could make him better than everyone else.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Could you give me a little bit of an example? Oh, okay, yeah, give me an example. Oh my god.
Okay.
Why aren't you saying anything? Hello?
I don't know the way you say it.
Just say it.
Okay. So for the example, in middle school, Oikawa. Someone call me. Okay, stop. My mom is calling me.
Okay, have a little break. We're having a little break chat. I'm going to give you a little bit of music to wait while Adea answers his mom. I cannot play this. Why am I holding this?
So for the example,
Uh-huh.
in middle school,
Yes.
it is shown that Oikawa is already like their official setter, right? But then the coach started to notice Kageyama. And then at that part, Oikawa is starting to like, go away.
Oh, also, I think in high school he tried to stop volleyball entirely, right?
Yeah. So he tried to stop volleyball entirely, but when he tell it to the coach said, people who are naturally better than you have been different from the day you were born. No matter how hard you work, you can change that. But rather than despairing and giving up because you're not a genius, believe that this isn't the limit of your strength and continue on the path straight ahead of you.
And then he does that exactly right. He doesn't stop. Actually,
Yeah, he keep on going.
and he's now the setter for the Argentina national team. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is so wow.
So wow, what is that supposed to mean?
I'm like at his high school year, people was like, he doesn't go to national, or like your junior is better than you, or but then when he's all grown up, he's like, I play for the other country.
So, folks, in his journey to not stop volleyball entirely, he found this other thing that he considers himself to be good at, and that is bringing the best out of his teammates. Sure, he cannot throw perfect sets like Kageyama does, but he finds this little thing that he's good at. As Oikawa perfectly put it during their last match against Karasuno, he said that talent is something you bloom, but instinct is something you polish. What am I even trying to say?
I don't know. Stop playing with that
I'm
stuff.
putting it down. I think in the world of Haikyuu, where everyone works hard, they show that in the presence of something like talent, both inferiority complex and an ego, both stagnant growth and rapid growth could be born from such concept, which I think is beautiful. So, for those of you who doesn't know what blue lock? No,
Blue period.
That's a different anime. For those of you who doesn't know what blue period is about, it's about this someone called Yaguchi Yatora. Let's
Yes.
just call him Yatora. So Yatora is a second-year student at his high school. He's very smart at academics, but he doesn't find something that he's really passionate about, right? And then he finds that thing that he's passionate about, and that is art. So the anime Blue Period shows us his journey to have excellence in art. So, back in the first episode,
When he sees his senior Mori's painting,
yeah,
his first reaction is like, wow, this painting is so beautiful. You're so talented. But then his senior Mori is she said that I am not talented. I just put a lot of more work at art than other stuff.
so I think even though Yatora have no ill intention when he's saying that, oh, you're so talented, I think we know the implications in such sentences, right? It basically means, whoa, I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous of something that came so easy
Natural.
for you. So natural, so easy. That's why Mori's like, I'm not talented. I actually put hard work in this. What do you mean?
Yeah. Which is actually kind of ironic.
Ironic, yeah?
Yeah, ironic.
Why?
Because like before that, there is a scene where Yatora get good grades at his exam, and his friend was like, "Wow, dude, you're a genius," and he was like, "I'm not a genius. I actually work hard, you know." But like, and then he called the senior.
Talented. Okay, I think I might know why. So, as many of you may have known, there's this word called genius and talent. Genius is more. Usually, you use the word genius when you're talking about STEM majors, science, technology, engineering, math, those kind of stuff. And then you use talent for something a little bit more ambiguous, like art or like music, something that has to do with skill. So Yatora has never had any experience with this ambiguous stuff like art, music, but he does have experience with academics. That's why he can tell. He knows how many hours, minutes, months, days, just a lot of time he needs to put to be able to be where he is academically. So he understands that. He doesn't like being called a genius because he understands that it's not about being genius, it's about being a hard worker, right? But then he cannot say the same thing for talent because he never experienced it. It was not until he actually tries to pursue excellence in art that he started to think, wait, this is
Not easy.
this is not easy. I actually need to work hard. If you notice, during his journey in art, some people said that, oh, you're good at this. Oh my God, you're talented. But he always said, no, I just work hard.
Yeah.
You cannot really understand the implication of what you're trying to say unless you experience it yourself. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what are we trying to say here?
Well, basically, you're trying to say that not everyone that you think is talented is actually talented because, like, a lot of things that is achieved is pretty much hard work.
In Haikyuu, we can see how a label of talent could affect two different people, those who are labeled as such and those who are not labeled as such. Well, in Blue Period, we see how one person who is labeled as both. So we came to understand the implications of talent and hard work through both of them. In the end, the worth of a talent as a construct is revealed as virtually useless when, in the absence of the training necessary to reveal it and the effort necessary to sustain it, talent, if it exists at all, vanishes. I think that should be, we think we should be able to close today's discussion
Yeah, I
here.
think so.
Thank you all for listening to us talking
Rambling.
nonsense. If you have anything that you want to add, or if you have any of your own opinion, please do say it. No, say it. Please
No.
do mention it in the comment down below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you later.
next time.
Bye bye. Oh my God.
Dua, tiga.
Yo.